going to dig into the NFL and talk about that Patriots versus the Bills game. Now, that game, if you're like more of a flashy type NFL watcher, you like to see a lot of points and all that stuff, a lot of big plays. This is probably a boring game to you because there was a lot of running this whole game. Now, Bill Belichick is still the best coach in the NFL. All right, Bill Belichick is a great coach. His objective is to win the game. And he has the perfect quarterback for that philosophy, Mac Jones. Mac Jones' goal is to win the game. He don't care how many times he throws the ball. As long as he's winning, he's fine. I'm great with that. So Bill Belichick was smart. He came into this game and he said, you know what? The winds are going crazy. I think I saw the winds are going like around 50 to 55 miles per hour. So it was going back and forth. And he's like, all we have to do is get an early lead. And the Bills did a favor. They turned the ball over, they fumbled. And then that very next drive, the Patriots ran, I think like a 64-yard run, touchdown, boom. And once the Patriots got the lead, that was the worst thing that could happen to the Bills. Because now Bill Belichick, he's definitely not going to throw the ball because he trusts his defense. Out of anybody in the NFL, Bill Belichick trusts his defense more than anybody else. It could be 4th and 1 on the opponent's 41-yard line, and you're only up 3 points. He would punt the ball because he trusts that his defense will hold off on the other end. So a lot of people, when it comes to this Bill Belichick and Tom Brady situation, a lot of people say Tom Brady, look what he did last year, look at Belichick. Belichick didn't make the playoffs last year. Y'all got to think about it. Tom Brady had arguably one of the best offensive rosters that we've seen in a long time last year. I mean, think about it, y'all. First you got him, Tom Brady. You got Bruce Arians, who's an offensive genius. And Brian Leftwich is also, he's no slouch, he's a good offensive coordinator. But look at the roster. You got Leonard Fournette at the receiver, and you got Chris Godwin, who last year, going to the season, Pro Football Focus ranked him the #1 receiver coming into the season. You got Mike Evans, who had $1,000 receiving yards every single year of his career. Mike Evans, all right? And then you picked up Antonio Brown mid-season. I mean, Antonio Brown is still an elite receiver, believe it or not. Then you have people like Scotty Miller, right? On the tight end side, you got Gronkowski, the greatest tight end in NFL history. So offensively, he had weapons. He had one of the best offensive rosters. And then, so he won his Super Bowl last year. Awesome. He won all, people say, well, he won all his games on the road. Yeah, but you got to remember, it was no fans last year either. But then you got Belichick, who had a bunch. If you watch my early prediction video when it came to, I was predicting the seeding of the NFL. You will see that I mentioned last year the Patriots were winning the division this year. I mentioned that in my video. The Patriots were winning the division, and the reason why they didn't win last year, they had a bunch of people opt out for COVID. There you go. A bunch of people. That's the answer. They had a bunch of people opt out for COVID. And guess what? He still won 7 games. So I knew going into the season, Cam or Mac, no matter who the quarterback is, they were going to win this division. And I predicted that they would have a top 2 defense too. And that's exactly what they have. So, but this game last night, the Bills missed out some opportunities. They got to the red zone a few times. They couldn't capitalize because of the wind. Like if that bomb that Josh Allen threw to Stephon Diggs, if he would have caught that and scored, that would have put more pressure on the Patriots, and maybe they would have threw the ball more. And turnovers, right? Now the Patriots did turn the ball over on special teams, and the Bills capitalized on that. They got a touchdown off that, But I don't know why the Bills did not run Josh Allen more. That's what they should have done. They should have ran Josh Allen more, but that's a story for a different day. Now, the Patriots last year was gruesome. come back. Now that they sealed it, they're not sealed like for sure, but they have a good. They are the number one seed right now with a win over their division rival, the Bills. So it's looking good for the Patriots, y'all. The Patriots are rising up. You gotta pay attention to them. And the best thing a coach like Belichick, a genius, can have is a humble quarterback. And Mac Jones is very humble. He's not self-claim. He's not looking for a self, hey, I want all the credit. Just like Tom Brady. Tom Brady, when he took the Patriots, he did his job. Only thing he cared about was winning. And Mac Jones is looking like the same way. Hey, coach, how many times I got to the ball? 0 times? Okay, I'm just gonna hand the ball off. All right, cool. So to watch out for the Patriots. Right now, the number one seed, they will be dangerous. I had them, like I said, I had them finishing third though. Not number one seed. They actually exceeded my expectations. I had them finishing third in the AFC, and I had them get into the AFC Championship, losing to the Chiefs. All right, so that's my take right there for the NFL guys. What I have for you. And guess what? I'll see you guys next episode. All right, thank you guys for staying to the end of the video. Now, before you leave, this is what I want you guys to do. I want you to like this video if you haven't done it yet. I want you to subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't done it yet. Share this video with someone you know that will be interested in listening to what we talked about today. And last but not least, hit the notification bell so you can make sure every time we upload a video, you'll be notified on YouTube. So enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you guys next episode.